through shadows with no place to run, carry the weight of who she would become. Voices around us said you are not enough. Every closed door only made it more tough. They smiled and thought she would fall to her knees, turn their backs when she begged for peace. She was lost in a silence nobody heard, drowning inside every wound that still burned. And when the night felt endless and hope was out of sight, she whispered through her weakness, when there was no way, you made a way right through the dark. You lit my faith when I was falling. You called my name, turned all my tears into healing rain. I was lost, but not alone. You were there when I had none. Now I rise, I'm not the same. You made a way when there was no way. There was no way. They underestimated all that she could be, tried to define her but couldn't see. The fire inside her just waited to rise, hidden in pain, covered in disguise. She started choosing herself again, letting go of the hurt and the chains within. Step by step she reclaimed her soul, turning every scar into solid gold. And now the same voices are calling her name, but the sound of their silence she remembers too well. When there was no way, you made a way right through the dark. You lit my faith when I was falling. You called my name, turned all my tears into healing rain. I was lost, but not alone. You were there when I had none. Now I rise, I'm not the same. You made a way when there was no way. When there was no way. I'm not who I was before. I won't beg for love anymore. I found my strength in the pain, and I won't go back again. Like a phoenix I rise from the flame. Every scar, every tear had a name. Now I know, now I see, what once broke me is what built me. When there was no way, you made a way. You turned my night into brighter days. I found my voice, I found my flame, and I will never be afraid. I was broken, now I'm whole. I found the power in my soul. Now I rise, I'm not the same. You made a way, I found my way. She walked through the fire. Now she